Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. President, seated. Now, as you all know, our economy is in a bad spot right now, especially when it comes to unemployment. We try to maintain a healthy unemployment rate of about 4 to 6%, but right now, our unemployment rate is at a staggering 8.1%. Now, we need to get the situation under control so that we can restabilize our economy. So I called all three of you in here today to come up with a plausible solution to avoid the unemployment rate increasing even further. Abby, you being Secretary of Treasury, you may go first.
Thank you, Mr. President. Most of our unemployment falls in the frictional and structural categories. I was thinking we could do expansionary fiscal policy. If you recall, it is a policy designed to stimulate economic activity.
I agree with that, Mr. President. I would like for you to take a look at this graph for this exponential policy. If we go through with this idea, we can increase government spending, which will lead to more jobs. It would also raise store profits, increasing spending and decrease unemployment.
But as a second option, we could cut taxes. That would increase demand and increase output. Spending will increase, store profits would increase again, and unemployment would decrease. All right, we have two realistic scenarios to use. Which one would you all prefer that we do? Think about what would be best for our economy and about the people in this wonderful nation.
Either option would increase inflation. However, GDP would increase with more government spending, so I'm going with that one.
I agree with Abby. Increasing government spending would stimulate our economy more, in my opinion.
Well, I see your point, but cutting taxes would be more beneficial because cutting taxes would increase spending, which also increases store profits. The citizens would have increased purchasing power. Okay. So we know that we're going to use the expansionary fiscal policy to help our economy. I will announce it in my next presidential speech in the next couple of days. However, how should I phrase my response towards the nation? What specifically should I mention and what key points should I elaborate to strengthen my speech? Well, Mr. President, an expansionary fiscal policy involves cutting taxes too, doesn't it? Well, yes, but we agreed that instead of cutting taxes, we would increase government spending, which would have the same effect as cutting taxes.
Mr. President, we know what expansionary fiscal policy is and what it does. However, the citizens may not know. You should mention how it will decrease unemployment in your speech, since that is our main goal here.
I would also like to suggest that you let the citizens know that their purchasing power would increase. Who doesn't want to be told you can buy more?
That's true. I like that. All these points are very important. I'll be sure to have my administrative staff write that in. I would like to thank all of you for coming on such short notice. I have high hopes that this will work. Best wishes to all of you, and I hope to see you at future meetings.
Freedom isn't free. It costs folks like you and me. And if we don't all chip in, we'll never pay that bill.